it's Katseye, and you're watching Much Music.
Well, welcome to Much Music. It's too bad we couldn't be in person, but we're here on Zoom, so that's amazing. I'm talking to Katseye, the world's first global girl group under the K-pop methodology. So I'm wondering how familiar each of you were with K-pop and that world before embarking on this journey. Yoonchae, I know that you're from South Korea, so you obviously were very familiar with it. So if you could each kind of say what your ideas of it were before.
I didn't know much about K-pop before starting this, but I loved Blackpink and I was obsessed with Shutdown and Pink Venom. Like those were, and those were like my.
I have Blackpink right here for you.
I know, I saw, but I loved Blackpink, and so when I got scouted for the project, I watched the Blackpink documentary. And I feel like that is what got me into K-pop. And I was like, okay, like this is how it works, this is what it is. And then Sophia really got all of us into K-pop, like when we started.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like showed a lot of the girls like all the fun performances in the different groups, and then Yoonchae also like shares a lot of her like wisdom on it because she herself was a K-pop trainee. So it was really cool.
Yeah, do you guys have a favorite group at all?
Probably like Blackpink,
Yeah.
aespa and Hypen,
then BTS,
TXT. So there's like
Okay, and then you guys got to perform at KCON and do some trends within Hypen. How was that?
Oh my gosh, it was crazy. I'm a big fan of Hypen, and so it was a cool moment to see other idols that we've been looking up to, especially the other artists that were at KCON. It was so inspiring to perform on the same stage that they were.
You guys are incredible performers. I know it was your first performance, but the synchronicity and the vocals were just awe-inspiring to watch.
Thank you so much.
And speaking of which, you guys have your debut project, Soft is Strong, that dropped a little bit earlier this month. I really liked the title and it being sis and kind of connecting to the sisterhood you guys have created. So I'm wondering, what does it mean to you to have created this sisterhood and this bond together?
I feel like the whole sisterhood that we have is something that we built throughout our whole training process together, and down the line of our journey it just got stronger and stronger until even like now that we made it to the group. I feel like that's really what ties us together, and a lot of what ties us together too is that shared dream that we have. So it's just something that we are having so much fun doing, like singing and dancing together. Like it's hard like not to root for each other, like be there for each other for this, because it's literally like we become fans of each other, so it's really cool. Like sometimes I'll see like Megan and Danny dancing and I'm like, that's absolutely insane, and then they would like teach me a few things, and I feel like that's what like makes our bond like so strong. And so it was just so naturally, like it naturally happened.
And I feel like it just being real, like it was not easy. Like we had to put in a lot of work and prioritize like communicating with each other and like really work on our relationship. And I feel like it's something that is super important to all of us. Like we're also different, we're 6 girls, so we really focus on our teamwork and working together, and it's very important to us.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I think a lot of people sometimes go into friendships thinking it's fun and it's always going to be good times, but there's definitely hard times, and it's just growing together and being able to communicate. It's very important. And your docu-series Popstar Academy Katseye dropped, so I'm wondering what it's like to relive those moments and watch it back in hindsight.
So go ahead. We watched it a few days before it dropped, and it was so surreal because like the doc encapsulates like 4 years of like what was going on, right? Like it was a long process, so watching it back kind of was crazy. Lots of tears, it was very emotional, but overall I feel like we're just so happy with the outcome at the end of it, because like if you watch the whole thing, I think it's really inspiring, and it's really raw. Like you know, they really like showed the true story of what was going on and like our hardships and our victories, and yeah, it was cool.
It was really cute to see, you know, you guys win and celebrate together and just share in that moment. It must have been just so emotional, and to have worked so hard to be where you're at, and you guys are doing amazing, so it's a great journey. So I wanted to create kind of a Katseye faves list. So I had a few topics that I wanted to ask you about, and then kind of create a list for your icons. So my first one is if each of you could say what your favorite movie is.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Ooh. I have like a list of 3, but I'm gonna go with Mamma Mia. I'm a huge Mamma Mia fan, so
I would say Interstellar for sure is my favorite movie, and then Harry Potter, all of them. Like, I'm a huge Harry Potter stan.
I have 2. I couldn't choose between them, but I really love Crazy Rich Asians, and yeah, and also Debs. It's like the movie, like the old movie with like Devon Aoki in it. It's one of my favorites.
my favorite movie is La La Land.
Oh
my
yeah.
God.
I love the vibes and songs.
Oh my god.
And now we're in LA.
Yeah, it's such a like comfort movie.
Yeah.
I have one, but I cannot think of the name of the movie, which is crazy.
What happened?
But there's this other movie which it's actually crazy. It's so different from everybody's, but it's one of my favorite movies. It's called The Dirt, about the making of this band Motley Crue. It's
Oh
really
my
cool. So funny.
My favorite movie, I can't decide, but I love Beautiful Boy. And then it's not a movie, but it's a series, One Day on Netflix. I don't think I've cried this hard ever. Like I was in one go, and I was just like scream crying. Good. And then Twilight.
Yeah,
It's like
The Twilight Marathon, please.
Do reaction videos also to just like the moments in Twilight. My friend just watched The Hunger Games. So
Oh,
he was going through. He was very, very reactive a lot of the moments. But that was a great list. I think you guys all had amazing shows. I've watched most of them, so I'm like, this is a solid list. My next one is favorite dish from your city.
Ooh, just like
Okay.
Go around.
you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. Okay. I was gonna say a favorite dish from like my culture. It's definitely white rice, black beans, and in Spanish it's ropa vieja, which is like shredded beef. And then I always gotta add a banana on the side or plantains. So good. Or like where I'm from, which is Atlanta, definitely like the burgers and like the mashed potatoes, like the soul food is really good there. Like mac and cheese, like those are so good there.
For sure.
For me, it's a hot bowl of sinigang with rice. And it's this like sour broth. It's full of like vegetables and any kind of protein. I love it with shrimp or salmon head or pork. It's like literally my comfort food, and I make it for myself all the time. And then I let the girls like try it.
Would you say you're like the chef of the group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I love cooking.
My favorite food from Korea is tteokbokki.
Oh, that's my favorite too. I love
Yeah,
tteokbokki. It's my favorite.
Tteokbokki, and also rice with kimchi stew.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or Korean BBQ. Yeah. Oh, my stomach just rumbled. Oh my god.
Put the mic closer.
My stomach like just rumbled.
My favorite dish is probably, okay, I love like West African cuisine. My dad is from Ghana, so it has to be like either fufu or kenke with red stew and some fried fish and some plantain. And jollof rice. Oh my
And
god, I
jollof
love
rice.
jollof rice.
For me, I have 2. One from my culture, one from like where I'm from. So for my culture, I love Hainan chicken rice.
Oh,
So good. Grew up eating it. And then from like Hawaii, I love spam musubi. It's like my favorite snack and my favorite like.
I hope you guys get to eat right after this.
Well, for me, it's this South Indian soup called rasam.
Oh,
It's so good. It's like this tomato soup, and it's my comfort food. And then just like North Indian food, I love chicken biryani.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
so good.
All my friends talk about is biryani, and I haven't had it yet.
Girl, you have to. It is so good.
I'm sure that's all they talk about. I'm not even joking.
And I love mango lassi.
oh my gosh, we love
Every
every
time
time
we
we're
order
Indian food, we all get mango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
I feel like that's so great about having a diverse friend group. It's like you get to try different foods from so many different cultures. I want to eat everything you guys spoke about. And the next one is your favorite cartoon character.
Oh my god.
Curious George.
For me, I would have to either say SpongeBob or Kim Possible because my hair.
Yeah.
For me, it would just be, what was his name? Sam the Fireman. You got
Wait, I
What is that?
I don't know that one.
Oh,
I know Bob the Builder.
I just had.
Oh,
Bob the Builder. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Clifford.
Do you guys know regular show?
yes.
Mordecai. I love Mordecai and Rigby. Like those are my favorite characters.
I don't know if y'all know Chowder.
Yep.
I love Chowder. That was like my favorite show, and it would show like at like so late at night in the Philippines. And my older brother and I would like sneak to the living room and like watch Chowder because it was our favorite show.
I don't know if this is cartoon, but I like Bororo show.
Pororo!
Oh yeah. There's a character called Lupi.
Loopy, the pink one.
Yeah, the pink one.
I'll show you photos later.
I have like her emoji too.
Oh, cute.
But I don't think Pingu counts as a cartoon because Pingu's like clay. The penguin
Oh
that
my
goes like
god.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today. This was so much fun, and congratulations on everything. I'm very excited to see how you guys move forward in the future and to just see you guys grow. So thank you again.
Thank you so much. You're so pretty.
Oh, thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Hope you guys get to eat some good food.
Bye.